I want to welcome you back to Black Site Tonight. We have breaking news. O.J. Simpson is dead at 76 because of cancer. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. O.J. Simpson is dead today at 76, surrounded by his family because of prostate cancer. I see on social media there are plenty of people who are celebrating his death because they think he's a villain. They think he killed Nicole Brown Simpson, in which he says he didn't. A jury acquitted him, 12 members of a jury, and said he was not guilty. But I will say this, if he is guilty, God will adjudicate the justice. He will adjudicate his soul. He will ask him the question on that day, did you kill Nicole Brown Simpson? In which he already has the answer. So all the celebration is not really needed. True justice, if there is justice that needs to be adjudicated, will be adjudicated by the highest of levels, and that's God. So when I look back on O.J. as someone who grew up in Buffalo, I remember O.J. being the best running back in the NFL. When he graduated from college of USC, he was the Heisman Trophy winner, and he was drafted in the first round by the Buffalo Bills. And he came to Buffalo and changed the Buffalo Bills and made them into a good football team, especially with O.J. breaking those long runs and being the first running back to run for 2,000 yards, not in 16 games, but in 14 games. This is how incredible of a stat that really is. And O.J. was one of the true mainstream media superstars. Yes, we had Muhammad Ali, worldwide known. We had Jim Brown. We had other stars. But he was the first real crossover star. He was the first Michael Jordan before Jordan. He was the guy you would see doing the commercials. He was the guy out there repping, talking, being on Monday Night Football, being on talk shows. O.J. was that guy. He had the smile. He had the charisma. He had everything. But one thing this will always show you, you can go to the top levels of society, and one day, in the snap of a finger, it can crumble all the way down. And it crumbled all the way down when Nicole Brown Simpson was found murdered. And they said O.J. did it. O.J. went through the judicial process. He was found not guilty by a jury of 12. Johnny Cochran put on his best performance ever by winning that case. And a large portion of society never accepted that jury. But black people, even though they disagree with O.J., the way he lived his life, the way he turned his back on the black community until he needed the black community in this case. He was all considered to us a coon, a sellout, a man who wouldn't respect the people who put him in a place to be successful. But once that trial hit, and black people said on that jury, a jury of 12, that he was not guilty, it wasn't that he was guilty. It was that they was giving that verdict for all the black men who were found guilty by a corrupt judicial system, who hung black men for crimes they didn't commit. He benefited from that. And he was found not guilty. He went on to have another trial because he tried to retrieve his memorabilia. He ended up spending 9 years in prison. He came out of prison and he lived the rest of his life. But one thing I'm going to say about this is that the celebration because of his death is not to be celebrated because you feel that he's getting justice. His justice is coming from the highest of realms, and that is God himself. So if he did what he did, you say he did what he did, God will punish him. God will deal with him. See, he doesn't have to deal with us. We're putting this video out for words or people to make comments and talk about how they feel. But O.J. Simpson has to deal with God. He can put him in heaven or he can go to hell. And I believe that a lot of you believe that he's going to hell. There has to be no more looking at evidence, nothing of that nature. He's going to be blood. He's going to be with his kids, what he was, his family. He's going to his homecoming. And hopefully he didn't do it. I personally believe, some people believe that he didn't do it. Some people believe that he did do it. But it's nothing that anybody can do about it now, other than make a comment today and it shall move on. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and also share this video.